Hello once again, Wildcats. Welcome to another edition of Coach's Corner presented by Atrium Health. My name is Paul Roper, joined by Davidson head football coach Scott Abel after the Cats defeat Presbyterian 48-37 to improve to 3-1 overall and 1-0 in the PFL. Coach, congratulations on the first PFL win on Field 76. Lots to unpack in that game. We'll start with the play of Andrew Frazier. First career start, 8 of 10 with a passing touchdown, also ran in for 2 touchdowns. He was sensational in his first career start.
Well, what a big night for our program, right? The history, getting the first conference win on Field 76. It's something that you don't really talk about, but when you can reflect on it, what a big moment for the program. And now looking at the game and looking what Andrew did, really pleased with how he played. Not surprised. Andrew had a decorated high school career at quarterback. I think what I would want everybody to know is he had fully transitioned to slot receiver and had come back to learn the quarterback room just 2 weeks ago. And what a credit to him, but really a credit to our entire offensive personnel around him, right? His teammates, our staff. We've now played 4 games in a season, and all 4 games really been played by 4 different quarterbacks. And that says a lot about those working around him. And to Andrew's credit, really, we didn't miss a beat. We ran our option game at a high level. We were able to throw the football effectively and really make Presbyterian defend so much Saturday. I said Saturday, but really Sunday. And so I'm really proud of him, proud of those guys around him.
Well, even with the extra day, it didn't really affect them much considering how well Andrew played, but also another solid day for the O-backs. Mason Sharon a couple of touchdowns and Mari Adams with a big touchdown run.
Well, they continue, right, to do what they do. And that's a credit to our offensive line up front, right? It's the unsung heroes, and I'll put our tight ends in that group. Our tight ends are a threat in our offense. So far, defenses are taking them away, but let's not overlook what they bring to our offense in blocking and what they provide for us. And really proud of that. And Mason and Mari are really talented guys who are able now to expose defenses when they give them that opportunity.
And we'll talk about a big play that occurred in the game with the Cats up 14-0, Presbyterian on the verge of pulling to within a possession near the goal line, and TJ McGee comes up with the longest interception return in Davidson history, breaking a 75-year-old record, took it 98 yards to the house. Another big play for TJ against the Blue Hose.
Well, I've seen it on film now. It may be one of the best defensive plays I've ever seen. Been a part of, certainly as a coach. And just found out just moments ago, Jay Wade, who's such a big contributor to our program, such a dear friend to us, his father held that record.
Yep.
Right. And so, what a great moment for TJ. And he's a young man who's overcome some injuries and adversity each year he's been here in both times that he's played against Presbyterian. So what an awesome time for him to make such a big play against Presbyterian in that moment.
Jake Wade doing that against NC State back in 1949 with that 94-yard interception return. Now, you mentioned the offensive line. We'll have an opportunity to interview one of the more experienced members of that O-line this week, and Kyler Herring, who's been a big part of the Davidson Moving Company since he first stepped foot on campus.
I can't say enough about him. Incredibly athletic for a big a guy he is, right? And, to be honest, he plays the game with great feet, high school basketball player that shows up out there, okay? And he's just strong. He's massive. And I'm so grateful that we have him as a Wildcat and we get to run behind him each and every Saturday.
And you also have the support of the community behind you. But the game being rescheduled to Sunday, there was still a nice crowd that came on hand on short notice to support the Cats and the Blue Hose and what has become a fun rivalry. The Blue Hose made it close on Sunday. And it seems like these teams have really bought into this rivalry. It's been fun to watch.
Well, I think this year, it really felt that way, And I'll speak about a crowd. Our community continues to rally behind us. And moving into this new stadium, this new era of Davidson football, that showed up. I really didn't know what to expect in a Sunday night game, last minute to change. But they showed out. We had a great little atmosphere for a Sunday night game, and that rivalry is turning into that. It was chippy at times, right? It was heated. You could feel that energy on the sideline. You could feel it in the snaps. But after the game, you saw mutual respect for both programs, and that's really what a rivalry is about. And that's exciting for both campuses and our league, when you look at the PFL, and we're such a national league, having rivalries in this league will make this league even stronger.
And one of the programs that will be coming in this week are the Marist Red Foxes. They have a new head coach in charge. What should we expect from the Red Foxes coming up from a short week?
Well, they're searching for that first win. That makes them incredibly hungry, incredibly dangerous. They've also played maybe the best non-conference schedule of anybody in our league. They're a much better team than the record indicates. They've played a really tough schedule to start their campaign this year. I think they're a talented bunch. They play hard. They're very physical, and we have to be ready for that type of physicality every snap.
It will be the first time we'll see the Red Foxes in Davidson since 2019. Coach, we look forward to it. Congratulations on the PFL win, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Thanks, Paul.
He's head coach Scott Abel. My name is Paul Roper, and join us at 1 p.m. on Field 76 at Davidson College Stadium as the Marist Red Foxes coming to town. Our pregame coverage will start on the Davidson Radio Network at 12:30. Saturday's game is sponsored by the Crazy Pig. Until next week, Wildcat Nation, this has been Coach's Corner presented by Atrium Health.